Go, go New York, go New York, go. Hey everybody, welcome to The Daily Show. My name is Jon Stewart. We got a great show for you tonight. Later on, we're going to be joined by Senator Reverend Dr. Raphael Warnock of the great state of Georgia. He's going to be coming out here. But first things first, how was your weekend? Did you do like I did and have an Iran negotiations watch party? Fire, right? You know, for a while it felt like the Iran war was slipping away from us. Just felt like every negotiation, we just had too big a petroleum deficit to overcome. But for those of us who believed enough to stick it out, Saturday night, out of nowhere, was the moment we've been waiting for.
President Trump says the U.S. and Iran have reached an agreement to negotiate an end to the war.
I cannot believe how invested our country is in freeing maritime shipping lanes. Give Donald Trump credit. He inherited a mess.
President Obama made a deal, the Iran nuclear deal, which was a terrible deal. That horrible, stupid deal where President Obama paid $150 billion for nothing. So they tried to bribe them to make a deal, and that didn't work. It never works.
Exactly. Thank you, sir. What kind of a f***ing idiot would try and dangle billions of dollars in exchange for a deal with Iran?
We're learning more details right now about the agreement to end the war with Iran.
U.S. officials did mention that in addition to sanctions relief and the unfreezing of Iranian funds, there could be something like a $300 billion fund to help rebuild Iran.
I guess it's that kind of f***ing idiot. There you have it, folks. Done. Only the great Donald Trump could fight a costly war to get the United States to remove the sanctions put on Iran by Donald Trump. In the words of the great Winston Churchill, you played yourself. But the important thing is, we're going to focus the entirety of the show today on the complexity of what a new nuclear enrichment inspection regime will look like for the hardliners that are now in... I'm just with you the whole time. This whole show, I've just been with you. You know what we're going to talk about. On Saturday night, this free throw from OG Ice, a 94-90 victory by New York Knickerbockers, ending 53 years of basketball futility. And the people responded with the appropriate level of chill. By the way, you ever be sitting at home and you're watching this kind of footage and you wonder to yourself, who the f*** are these people? Out in the streets of New York losing their minds. Well, funny story. The little guy on top of that other guy's shoulders, he works here. That's one of our... Yeah. That came across our feed and we're like, what the f***? That's one of our writers, Mr. Scott Herkman. Scott!
Hey, boss.
Hey, man. Hey, just out of curiosity, was that you in that video?
No.
Scott?
Yeah.
Just a random question. Why are you still on the shoulders?
I'm very superstitious, so I'm up here till next year's finals. Let's go!
All right, get out of here. Scott and Guy Scott sits on now. Get out of here. Give me that jersey.
Let's go
Knicks. All right, get out of here. That was my favorite part. It was an incredible night. All across the city, everyone was out celebrating. They were in the streets. They were in the subways. We had drum lines. We had bagpipes. We had fireworks, bagpipes. And we had an MTA bus driver breaking it down. MTA, more like MT Slay. By the way, I love how the bus driver gave back the liquor bottle they handed him. Like, no, seriously, I do have to drive. I am, in fact, a professional bus driver who works. It was such a special night. The Knicks' victory brought out appearances by the entire NYCU. There was Spider-Man. And there was also Spider-Man. And then there was, of course, Spider-Man. And oh no, Spider-Man! And then there was Batman! And of course, back to Spider-Man!
Amazing! We champs! Finally! It's been forever!
Who gave Spider-Man the microphone? By the way, I wonder if when those Spider-Men saw each other, if there was any confusion about which one was. I wonder if they were. All right. I'm acting out there. All right. And then just when you thought it was over, NYCU brought out a post-credit cutscene of the Hulk. Hulk smash! Hulk angry! Hulk bet Spurs in 6! That dude was just wailing on anybody. But you know what's crazy? If that guy throwing them haymakers had been Wemby, the refs wouldn't have called it a foul. They would not. They would have let it go. He could have been throwing those at, well, how can you expect him to control his movements? His arms are so long. How can he not trip people? He's 112 feet tall. Would you call a foul on the Empire State Building? No, you wouldn't. And by the way, New York is so awesome that even the people here that aren't superheroes were suddenly superheroes. It's like the whole city had been bitten by a radioactive spider. My favorite, though, was this guy casually parkouring across a light fixture to go from one end of the bus to the other. That's badass because, I don't know if you know this on those buses, perfectly passable aisle. You could have just walked down the aisle. And ladies and gentlemen, while I am not technically in light post scaling shape, I did attend the festivities. My friend, Mr. Robert Smigel, one of his sons, my son, my wife, down in the Village, outdoor watch party, pretty cool, and I handled it. I was pretty cool. To be fair to me, I thought I was filming the game and I just don't know how to work my phone. Oh my God! I really sound like I just got a perfect colonoscopy report. Oh my God! Not a polyp in sight! There was truly no place I would have rather been than right on the streets of New York. And shout out to the unsung MVPs of the night, the people who had the genius idea to go out on their fire escapes and project the game onto the sides of buildings. No matter where you were, the game was on. From Central Park to those phone charging kiosks to atop the head of this one kindly gentleman. It was amazing. 4 hours. No one had the heart to tell him, you have to plug it in. And of course, our always MVPs who keep this city safe and clean for the rest of us to enjoy. New York's finest, New York's bravest, and New York's definitely strongest, the sanitation department. And also these two guys who clearly thought this is our chance to do our part and help out the city and get rid of a body. T-shirt bros aren't out on the city at 5 a.m. throwing garbage bags into a truck unless they really need to get rid of shit. I left the city at 3 a.m. It was a bit of a mess. By 8 a.m., it's like the night never happened because they had to get ready for the Puerto Rican Day Parade, the World Cup, and Pride. Shit cray here. And they did it unbelievably well and beautifully. The point is, this whole moment really showed the joy and beauty of life in this big city. I have to tell you, I was so proud, so happy. Truly. I'll be honest with you, I don't think there's anyone out there who could look at those celebrations and see anything other than America at its best.
Celebrations turning into full-blown chaos.
Mayhem in Manhattan.
Unruly troublemakers. One person was shot, 4 injured in slashings or stabbings, and 5 police cars were badly damaged.
On a Saturday night? I think that might be a record low. But no, I get what they're trying to do. I get what they're trying to do. They're focusing on the bad stuff. To portray that the prevailing emotion and behavior in New York City on that Saturday night was one of chaos and barbarity. But I was there. You're lying. It wasn't. It was an overwhelming sense of joy and solidarity and diversity and community and a good amount of crying and a lot of contact high. And we are just so sorry, right-wing media, that we in New York City couldn't live up to your definition of a peaceful gathering. Now, that's how you behave in public. Although, to be fair to that mob, you know, they lost. So, anger justifiable. But I guess it's all about what side of the aisle you sit on. Where you see a mob destroying a school bus, I see people of all faiths and creeds and colors and sexualities coming together to destroy a school bus. It ain't a melting pot until you light that bitch on fire. So, right-wing media, you cannot tear us apart. Our mayor is Muslim. Our bagels are Jewish. Our Timothy's Chalamet. Nixon 5. But you know, honestly, look, man, some shit happened that wasn't great. The night was marred by some violence. I mean, what would you guys on the right rather be watching?
The White House is getting ready to rumble with UFC.
Very excited to see this.
Epic day.
Hey, isn't that awesome? Fight night. I'm actually personally looking forward to it very, very much. I have a ticket plus one, my brother.
Gotta tell you, I'm pumped. I feel like my life is gonna change this weekend.
Is that guy trying to his brother? What? I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna take my brother. We're probably gonna be holding on to each other. I don't know what's gonna happen. So, you didn't care for New York's joyful night marred by a small amount of violence because it wasn't focused enough on the violence part? Yes, Sunday night gave the president and his acolytes an opportunity to rebut the joyous communion of teamwork that embodied the New York Knickerbockers for a joyless, Vegas-style trudge through the people's house, now transformed into a gold-plated pummeling center where the gladiator's god was praised for his forbearance and, of course, nutsack.
Shout out to Trump for having the balls to put some shit like this on.
And if you were at home watching this, thinking to yourself, is this a parody? Are they filming Idiocracy? Next thing you know, they will be branding the cutaways to our country's commander-in-chief.
Got to thank President Trump for making this happen. This is unbelievable. It takes such a special person to be able to have the balls to do something like this, and I have so much respect for him.
Monster Energy drink? Is that really cool? Are we now just taunting the old man? Pretty late night, Mr. President. Getting sleepy? Got an early negotiation in the morning? I bet you're not man enough to throw down a red, white, and blue raspberry snazzler. Come on, bitch, snazzle your taint off. What a god-awful mockery of an event that somehow managed to find a way to devalue both combat sports and our national dignity. Who even aired this embarrassing shit?
The event aired on Paramount Plus.
And what a fine event it was. Once again, the leaders of Paramount Plus providing us all with incredible content at reasonable prices. I am proud to stand with the Paramount family and whatever shows they decide to either cancel or put on.
And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Ha 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 ha! My God, what a f***ing asshole! You know what? Just f***ing asshole. I look forward to his performance on next week's Comics Unleashed. I'll let myself out. And by the way, if you thought this entire spectacle was inappropriate for something that takes place in the peripheral vision of Lincoln, well, that's a you problem.
Something that middle America, the average American, could connect with.
It's coming back to a sense of like, we don't need the snobby elites anymore pretending they're too good for us.
Yeah, you know, the average American, they don't want their White House to stand for certain morals and values. The regular people in this country want their president to live in a slightly more violent Hooters. Or a slightly less violent Waffle House. But somehow, those of us who live in the shithole parts of the country are the ones looking down on you.
They would probably be having like a pride show or something for 250th with half-naked men.
Did you even watch? Did you even watch? Did you watch? God, I'm so f***ing tired of this. You guys always trying to draw a distinction between the real America of the heartland and the elites in the big city, but it's never been true. If being a real American means sacrificing and working your ass off to try and achieve the dream of a better life for your children, no Americans are more real than New Yorkers. None of them. We have 8.5 million people here. There are probably more hardworking American value individuals in the liberal hellhole of New York City than exist in the entire states of Wyoming, Idaho, and Mississippi combined. And yes, maybe 2 to 3% of those people are Spider-Men, but still. Most New Yorkers don't go to the Met Gala. And trust me, there are elites in the heartland, too. I know for a fact Tulsa is ruled by kings. New York's a hard place to live, man. It's a hard city to live in. There's 100 different nationalities in a 2-block radius. 10 pounds of people in a 5-pound bag. And it's one of those bags that people should really use to clean up after their dogs, but they don't. They sometimes don't. But that's why weekends like the one we just had are all the more magical, where you feel the joy and striving and hope and, let's face it, aroma of the people that you live really too close to. The real division in America isn't between cities and rural areas or suburbs or heartland values and coastal elites or liberals and conservatives. It's between people anywhere who find joy in community versus those who seem to only find it in fealty. And I know which America I want to occasionally step in dog shit in.